Welcome back to another apartment tour. Today we're going to be checking out Evora. This property has been on my list for a minute now. I just hadn't gotten around to it. But as you can see, it's quite the grand entrance, if I may say so myself. Oh my gosh, I know they said 1,000 and some odd units, but I did not realize it was going to be this many. This property is humongous. All right, let's go. So we are now in what would be one of their common areas. I think this is the only one she showed me. I love the color scheme, y'all. I love, if I'm going to design a room, a grand room, this is what it would look like. I like to have multiples of things, but I think it's because of the amount of tenants they're going to have. They had everything covered up due to the storm we had here, but I do like the white color. It really, really was doing it for me. I just wasn't able to catch the view because we were moving so fast. This is the gym. I do, again, like that it seemed to be a lot more spacious and had multiples of each equipment. And I believe over to the left, there's also a view, but again, just was not able to quite catch it for y'all. It was just too sunny that day. But again, multiple Stairmasters, towels. This was a yoga studio, but no reformers, just mat. Now we are going into the actual property. We obviously needed a golf cart because it's grand. Again, it's big. So this is one of the parking setups they have. Essentially, everyone is assigned a spot outside. And then here you can also rent out your own reserve spot. The prices, she kind of named those off. This is what it looks like on each level of the hallway. So I really, really liked that. I love the attention to detail here where it's like private residents do not enter. They have to do that because it is a mixed use property, as I mentioned to y'all. Not a big fan of all the yellow lighting, I'm not going to lie. But I think it's more of the color they chose of the paint for the hallways. So anyhow, this is what the patio looks like. I did this floor plan in reverse, but I wanted to get the size of the patio and what it would look like if you're looking at a mountain view, technically, because you have the building, but the mountains are still showing, which I love. And I believe that's going to be a pool view right below there. And then there's a little thing that blocks you off you and your neighbors, but I just wanted to show y'all the size of the patio that you would get for this floor plan. And this is I guess this would be like a loft area, you could call it. And it has the stackable washer and dryer. They are full size and they are Whirlpool, I believe. This is the bedroom right to the left, the immediate left of that. I do like they have blinds. I'm a blinds girl. I prefer like the one chunk of blinds versus like the regular, however you call it. I'm drawing a blank right now, but I'll put it on the screen. But anyhow, I liked the Berber carpet. I like the color scheme. The closet size is just going to be meh, you know. I mean, it's still pretty big considering Las Vegas, but the room is tiny in general. This one was weird because having to go around to get to the switch, that was really bad architecture in my opinion. And the shower was nothing to really see, but I do like that little ledge to save your legs or whatever. I do like that the toilet is also separate. I love when they do that because people can handle their business without dealing with, whatever. Anyway, now we're going back downstairs. So keep in mind that I really, really, really loved, I don't know if it's intentional, but this is how I like my house to be, that clean white look, large windows. So they did that for me. It's the confusion lies in all the black versus brown. I didn't really know what's going on here. This doesn't look like a good use of space. But anyway, we're back in the hall now. She's showing me the trash chute as well as the little storages. So those are all storage rooms that you could rent out. My camera's wiggling a lot, but I really wanted to show you guys how you would enter your smart home. And this is, again, another floor plan. I'll put the names on the screen once I grab the information. This one was a little bit more spacious. Do love the wraparound situation here with the balcony. And I like that the kitchen also has windows. It really just brightens the room. So this was a really good choice as far as like the layout and the amount of natural light you're getting. I still thought it was a bit awkward that they stuck the washer and dryer here until I realized that it was a coat closet. So that's not so bad. And then that's the refrigerator in the corner. I don't know. It just, maybe I'll have to see it with furniture, but I couldn't picture where anything would go with this one. This is, I think, the secondary bathroom here. And then to the right is going to be the secondary bedroom. Again, this would be more of for me, it would be an office and an extra bathroom. So it's okay that the closet space is so tiny. This would be the primary bedroom, and it does have the shelving. That to me would be more for decor more than anything. And then this is the bathroom. Again, not that much bigger, in my opinion, than any of the floor plans or even what we just saw in that other bathroom. And yeah, we're just walking back out now. Again, we're rushing a lot, and I hate it, but at least I get to show you guys the finishings, and the idea anyway. So this is another floor plan. I think this one was the one most cohesive, in my opinion. It looked very similar. It looked like a flip of the one we just saw, but it still seemed cozier. Was not a big fan of the fact that this was not glossy, because that's what I really came to see. But now we're going to go around this corner here to look at the bathroom. I really like that this one had a tub, because I like the option. Currently where I'm at, I can either take a shower or I can take a bubble bath, depending on which bathroom I'm using. And so this is the second bedroom here. Again, I'm walking really fast because she was super rushy. I don't even know if she realized it, but again, I think it might just be the culture that was promoted at the property. So I don't feel like I caught a good flow, but here is the second bedroom here. I mean, it's just windows galore. It looks very similar to what we just saw, really, at the end of the day. I think it's more of just a flip floor plan. So one was to the left and the other one was to the right. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay, now that we're done with the tour, I just wanted to sit real quick and give you guys my update. I am waiting on my shuttle now to pick me up and take me back. So this was kind of like a mid-errand run, but it worked out okay. First, let's start with the tour experience. I toured with Bailey, and she was great. She had a really good personality. It did seem a little bit rushed. It might have to do with the fact that maybe they pressure their staff to move through the appointments pretty quickly, which is why if you feel like I was kind of speeding through the units. And then that second unit, I think I wasn't even recording. So I tried to get as much as I can, and in the voiceovers, you guys will see that. But overall, I will say that I wish the tour was a little bit more slow down, because a lot of times I don't really need to be like guided. I'll take my time. Even like up there, I wanted to get the view from where the lobby area was, because I thought it was a really nice mountain view there. But I didn't catch it because we were walking so fast. Now about the units, they're completely out of studios and lofts, and I can sure you can imagine why. Those cost less, so those went first. But even the 2 bedrooms are gone too. There's apparently 3 that she showed me, which were all 3 bedrooms, and you saw, I think the first one was a loft, and then the other 2 were flats. Here were the pros. The main pro was really the windows. I like what they did with the windows. The units I got to see didn't really do the windows justice because they were all facing construction, which is gonna go for a while, so I don't know how exciting that would be to be able to even open my windows and enjoy. It's very interesting because I typically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good things to say, but I can't say that about this property, and I was not expecting that, right? I wasn't expecting it for the fact that online, spectacular. And you know, sometimes you can tell if it's just because the project is not fully done yet, kind of like a Vestra. I was like, okay, I see the vision. Here, I'm like, it's done enough that I still feel like the experience was a bit underwhelming. The energy in the leasing office is very stiff. They're cordial, but it just does not feel warm and friendly. So didn't like that. I also have never really made up my mind about how I feel about mixed use properties. And this one in particular, in the hallways, they actually have the offices. And while they say that they don't have access to the living spaces, I still feel like that would be weird. I'm already wary of like properties that have the mixed use, even exterior wise, but like to be within the same hallway, I'm gonna say no to that. I did not like that. Online, the cabinets and the finishing looks glossy and sleek. In person, as you saw me kind of feeling the texture, it felt more matte. And like, it almost seems like whenever they went through the rendering, they had an idea of like the luxury look, but then to cut costs, like a lot of builders do, they decided to go with something a little not so like expensive. I was not crazy about the closet space. Again, I don't know why these properties build expensive units and then don't give us enough room to put our clothes. It just didn't make sense. I get it if it's a studio, but like those 2 bedrooms had enough room that they could have carved out closet space. If I got a 2-bedroom, I would have to make one of the rooms into a closet itself. So I don't know, I didn't like that too much. What else? I didn't like that the stove was like electric. I 100% want gas, and I expected that this would be gas. That was the whole point of going that direction. I am glad it's not for me because that means I can upload it. Usually when I find a property that I'm going to live at, I don't show it for privacy reasons. So at least you guys get to benefit from the fact that I won't be living here. But I'm still glad that I came out and took a look at it for content for you guys. This is also the same property that I said I had the bad experience with. If you've seen the vlog, you know. If you haven't, I'll link it down below and up here, or up here. Trying to come out here for a hard hat tour was a disaster. So I guess I should have kind of known on a personal level that maybe this was not going to be where I would end up living. But again, I'm so glad I was able to give you guys a tour. I hope you saw something that you like, or that at least helps you make a decision about where you're going to live next. If you have properties that you want to see, drop the suggestions in the comments below. Overall, I'm going to rate this property a 3 out of 10 for me. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye.